Hello, I'm Sarah, one of the librarians at the Sacred Heart University Library. In this short video, you're going to learn what an academic journal article is and how to use the SCAN method to determine quickly if an academic journal article is useful for your research. Have you ever found an academic journal article and immediately felt overwhelmed by its length, technical language, or unfamiliar terms? Don't worry, you're not alone. Even experienced researchers don't read every academic journal article from beginning to end. Instead, they use strategies to determine if an article is relevant before investing more time. In this video, we're going to learn how to use the SCAN method to figure out if an article is worth reading more closely. Before we take a closer look at the SCAN method, let's talk about what an academic journal article is. Academic journal articles are research-based publications written by scholars, researchers, or experts in a particular field. These articles are published in academic journals and are designed to share new research, analyze ideas, and contribute to scholarly conversations. Many of these articles are peer-reviewed, which means that other scholars or experts in the field critically evaluate the article's credibility, quality, and originality. The articles must meet high standards for these criteria before getting published. Unlike many websites or popular news articles, academic journal articles often include evidence, citations, and a bibliography or works cited list, as well as detailed explanations of the author's research or argument. Because these articles are written for an academic audience, they may contain specialized vocabulary or discipline-specific terminology. While academic journal articles can seem challenging at first, you don't need to read or understand every word to determine if an article will be useful for your research. By using the SCAN method, you can quickly identify the article's main ideas and decide if it is relevant to your research. Let's learn more about the SCAN method. S stands for Survey the Title, C stands for Check the Abstract, A stands for Assess Key Sections, and N stands for Note Relevance. The first step is to survey the title. For this video, I'm using an example topic. My topic is, how does social media use affect teenagers or young adults' mental health? This is an academic journal article I found while searching in a library database. Let's start by looking at the article's title to see what is being discussed. This article is called Social Media Made Me Do It: Perceptions of Social Media Influence, Risky Behaviors, and Mental Health Among Adolescents. Looking at the title makes me think this article may be useful for my research. Next, let's check the abstract. An abstract is a summary that usually appears at the beginning of an article. Think of it as a preview, like a movie trailer. As you read the abstract, ask yourself, what is this article about? What major topics are being discussed? Does the article relate to my research topic? The abstract can help you quickly decide if the article is worth exploring further. You don't need to read every word just yet. You're simply getting an overview of what the article is about. Let's look at the abstract for my example article. Let's read the first sentence. Adolescents may perceive that social media exert influence on their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. Okay, now we'll read the last sentence. For adolescents, the influence of social media on mental health outcomes and risky behaviors may be based on their perception of influence of social media and fear of missing out, rather than just frequency of use. Based on these two sentences in the abstract, I think this article is relevant to my research topic. In addition to looking at the abstract, you can assess key sections that will help you understand the author's main ideas. These sections might include the introduction, results or findings sections, and discussion or conclusion sections. Remember, not every article uses the same headings. Just look for sections that explain the purpose of the research and its most important findings. Your goal is to identify the article's main ideas, and scanning just a few sentences will be enough to see if the article connects to your research topic. Finally, note the article's relevance. Ask yourself, does this article help answer my research question? Does it provide useful evidence, examples, or perspectives? Could I use this source for my research? If the answer to these questions is yes, save the article and take notes about how it connects to your topic. If the answer is no, that's okay. The good news is you saved some time, and now you can continue searching for sources that are a better fit. Remember, you don't need to read or understand every word of an academic journal article to determine if it's useful. You can use the SCAN method to save time by reading strategically. This way, you'll spend more time finding sources that support your research and less time looking at irrelevant information. Make sure to keep track of any relevant articles you find. If you ever feel like you need assistance, then please reach out to your librarians, which you can easily do through the library website. We're always here to help. Thank you so much for watching.